So, Mealy,
I suppose it has. There's no need to get so
Aw, don't be like that. I just want to cherish every moment.
Yes. Though I don't need to go anywhere.
Why, yes.
Where is it?
It's a place where I can fulfill a promise made, but...
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Look out,
There's a stall here with a rather intimidating...
Subaru, that's the way to...
This way, Mealy.
Okay.
If you're looking for Katamon...
Quite the crowd, eh?
This way, Mealy.
A back alley.
Do you mind if we...
I'd prefer not to.
Get out of...
Old man Rom?
Now that I think...
Huh?
What? Oh, right. Hey, Mealy, I'm really having...
Absolutely not. Knowing you, I won't allow you to walk around by yourself while we're in the royal capital.
If I'm being honest, I feel more like a child.
Really now? You couldn't stop talking about how much you wanted to hold hands when...
Well, I was way more prepared for it back then. I'm not really feeling it right now. Besides...
I hate to say this to the heroes who defeated the Dusk Bandits, but could you stop being so dang lovey-dovey in front of my shop? I don't want to deter any potential customers from stopping by.
Aw, come on. Don't shrug us off like that. I was pumped up to fulfill my end of the bargain, but it's like you've completely forgotten. You're the first guy I talked to in this fantasy world, so I'm here to return the favor.
I really don't know what you're going on about. We only talked for a hot minute about a month back, right? I kinda remember, but...
Subaru, don't be unreasonable. Sir, please don't pay him any mind. I followed along because he wanted to say hi to someone who took care of you. I never would have guessed it was a one-sided promise on your end. I can't believe you.
You can't make light of a pact made between men, Mealy.
You're still asking for too much. Don't you have any idea how many people these shopkeepers have to keep up with daily?
Never overestimate someone, Mealy. The shopkeeper with such a scary face couldn't possibly have such a thriving... Ow, ow, ow! Sorry, I'm sorry! Please don't pull on my ear!
Don't be rude!
Yes, ma'am!
Oh, right. That pathetic display of yours just reminded me. You're that kid who didn't have a single coin on him. That ingrate who left without buying anything.
Setting aside what triggered your memory, I said I came back here to repay you!
Calm down. Man, I think you were with the group who fought off those bandits. Here, that appa I promised you. How many are you gonna buy? They're usually 2 bronze coins, but being the hero and all, I could give you a little discount.
Go big or go home. So I'll take 10. Consider it interest and waiting so long to pay you back. Don't worry about the discount either. Mealy? Why are you taking out your wallet?
You can't pay him without money, right?
That's not what I mean!
Hey, now, are you really gonna make the lady pay for you? Kinda makes you look like a deadbeat, don't you think?
Oh, come on! Did you not just hear me trying to pay for it myself? Maybe if you cleaned your ears out every once in a... This guy's up to something. Where I come from, cops would be all over you, even on Halloween.
That's a bit much, don't you think? I have feelings too, you know. Halloween?
Al, what are you doing playing around here? You have some nerve leaving me unattended.
Oh, my bad, princess. I just happened upon something interesting and couldn't help myself.
Fool. You think that qualifies as an excuse? Do not forget your position as my personal jester. Know that if you do, your head will be separated from the rest of your body.
Yeah.
These two are something else, I gotta say.
Subaru, let's go. We have business to attend to.
Huh? Hold on. I'm still in the middle of shopping.
You there, commoner. What is that you hold in your hand?
Huh? Are you talking to me?
Who else is there? Answer me.
So haughty. It's just an APA, in all its unsold leftover glory.
Shut it!
This is an appa? What foolishness.
Huh?
An appa is a white fruit. It is not red like this one.
Princess? Don't tell me.
White? I mean, it is if you peel it.
Oof.
Wait, have you never seen an unpeeled APA before? How sheltered are you?
It is true that I have never seen one off the dining table. Shopkeeper, are you certain this is an appa?
Yeah, I'm sure. Give me a sec. I'll prove it to you. See? It's white on the inside. Convinced now?
Not quite. Give it to me. I will check how it tastes.
You think I'll just let you taste it for free? That's pretty brazen of you.
Al, pay the man.
Alrighty then. Here you go.
Thanks for the purchase, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave once you're done. Got a business to run here.
Sweet and tangy. Yes, this is indeed an appa. Shopkeeper, commoner. It seems you have both eluded death for the time being.
What exactly were you gonna do to us if we were lying?
Come on, Subaru. Can we go already, please?
Wait, hang on, Mealy! You're gonna stretch out my sleeve!
But...
What's wrong? You've been acting weird.
I quite like this. Shopkeeper, these are all appas that are on display, correct?
Yeah?
I shall purchase them. I will take everything you have.
Now hold on just a minute. I was here first. These appas are a testament of the promise between him and me.
I don't know about all that, but it's true that he was here first. You'll have to wait your turn.
Fool. You misunderstand me.
What now?
I told you I will take everything. Your appas, your wares, and everything else you sell. I will purchase it all.
But all of it?
That is correct. I will be taking every single one of your wares. Al, his payment.
Here you go.
Thank you kindly. Everything's sold out for the day.
Hey!
Sorry, bud. I'm closed for the day. Come by some other time for those apples. Sorry to say, but I never really promised you anything. I'm moved by your sense of duty, but I do run a business at the end of the day. It only makes sense for me to prioritize other customers with deeper pockets. It's nothing personal.
You two-timer!
This shopkeeper merely understands the ways of the world. These appas all belong to me now.
Damn it! After I came all this way to buy some too.
This little rat knows not its place. Trying to steal my appas from me.
Weren't you the one who took them from me? I'm the victim here!
What are you talking about? I have simply offered a payment to the shopkeeper to receive the requested products he sells. Whoever he decides to sell it all to is entirely up to him.
Why, you? Buying your way in the world, huh? I never expected capitalism to rear its ugly head here.
Hey, bro, there's no hard feelings here. The princess just doesn't budge once she sets her mind on something. Just think of it as a dog nipping at your ankles and let it go.
Fool. No dog exists that is as beautiful as me.
Don't get all carried away just because you're somewhat attractive. I've got someone just as beautiful right here, too.
Hey, Subaru.
Oh, yeah. Where should I have all your goods sent to, my lady?
I will send a dragon carriage to pick them up at a later time. You may pack them upon its arrival.
You got it. But can I get your name and residence? Just in case.
I am Priscilla Bariel.
You can call me Al, by the way. We live in that flashy mansion right past the plaza. You can't miss it once you're over there.
I don't care about all that. And I still don't like that you took all his stock, either.
Oh, don't say that. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of each other from now on.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Al, it is time to leave. Stop wasting such precious time dealing with that commoner.
Yeah. See you around, bro.
I sure wasn't expecting that. Now I gotta put up a sign saying I'm all sold out.
I'm really disappointed in you. You just sold your soul to that she-devil.
The only thing I sold is my shop's goods.
And did I hear you start calling her my lady for a second there? Unless I misheard you, you were talking way more formally just now.
It's common practice for a businessman to show his more high-profile clients some due respect. I'd be calling you a lord too if you bought out my whole shop like that.
Oh, I see how it is. Sorry about that, Mealy. Since I can't buy any appas, let's just keep walking around.
Yes.
Priscilla and Al, huh? Just who the heck are they? Well, the royal capital's a big place, so I doubt we'll ever see them again. Hey, Mealy, want to check out the plaza?
Alright. Let's go, Subaru.
Okay, Mealy, let's go to that crochet person's manor. This place is huge, even by royal capital standards.
It certainly shows how important the person living here is. Now then.
This way, Miss Amelia. Miss Amelia, Subaru. Miss Crochet is awaiting us.
I'm sorry we're so late.
Yeah, something came up on the way over. Do you know why we're here, Rem?
Yes, of course. This concerns you after all.
Huh? Me?
Welcome, Amelia. It must have been quite the trip for you.
Good day to you, Crochet. And you as well, Ferris.
Good day to you too, Miss Amelia. Though it is rather late for it to still be considered day.
Sorry. Something distracted us along the way here.
No, it's quite all right. We were busy with our own affairs as well. Think nothing of it.
So, this is Crochet. And this cute girl with cat ears. What a typical fantasy trope!
Hey, I know Mew can't help but stare at something so magnificent, but it's not polite. Besides, there's someone else Mew should be focusing on instead of Fairy, isn't there?
I won't deny Crochet's beauty. It's quite bewitching if I'm being honest, but looking at everything around me, this really is a fantasy world. The beautiful girl ratio is unreal! Oh, but Mealy will always be my number one, so don't you worry.
What are you going on about now?
Bold of Mew to choose someone other than Miss Crochet. Well, Miss Amelia, I believe you're here to tell us something, right?
That is what the letter from the Margrave said, at least. I can only imagine what such a request would be, so please state your business with my camp, Amelia.
All right. But first, Rem, please look after Subaru.
Yes, Miss Amelia. Let us wait outside, Subaru.
What? I'm being left out again? I don't... Wait, Rem! Oh, wow, you're strong! I can't even put up a fight! Man, you're way stronger than you look.
I am a demon after all. I apologize for treating you so roughly, Subaru.
Don't worry about it. It just sucks to be excluded this time, too. Another discussion where I'm not needed.
Please do not think ill of Miss Amelia. She's only doing this for your sake.
For my sake. I would have been much happier not being kicked out like that. Oh, sorry for being a negative Nancy. And now that I think about it, I'm sorry for making you handle everything, like driving us here and reserving an inn. Thanks for all your hard work, Rem.
Oh no, I have only done what is expected of me. Besides, it becomes no trouble at all when I think about you. You give Rem so much strength, Subaru. You empower Rem in every way possible.
How can I even take credit for that when I haven't actually done anything?
But you really do make me happy. Your words energize me so much.
Is that right? Well, I don't think I deserve it, but I'm glad to hear it nonetheless.
Yes!
Hey, Subaru! Rem! You can come back in now!
Is your secret meeting over, Mealy?
Oh, Subaru. Be a good boy and don't sulk.
I'm not a good boy. I'll sulk pretty hard if you keep me out of the loop.
Subaru Natsuki, was it? Do not be so hard on her. It is difficult to speak of such matters so openly when the person it regards is near.
Person it regards?
However, I will be appointing you with a different sort of task, Subaru. You are to focus on receiving your treatment. Your body is in such a state thanks to your honorable efforts. I have a duty to respond to your distinguished service in kind. That is why I have made arrangements with the greatest healer in the kingdom to care for you.
Oh, that! So Cruchet is this super talented healing mage I heard about?
Wrong! Miss Cruchet may be the most admirable person in the whole world, but the kingdom's best healer is someone else entirely.
Well then, who is it? Come on, tell me already. Are they hiding around here somewhere?
Subaru, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Right in front of you! Me! Fairy is Miss Cruchet's knight and the kingdom's #1 healer.
Ferris is the #1 healer in the kingdom?
Yes, it is true. And a highly renowned healer at that.
Cute and incredibly skilled. Impressive, right?
My cute looks are just another part of my charm. So then, nice to officially meet you, Subaru.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too?
Rem, please take care of Subaru.
Yes, Miss Amelia.
If Rem's staying with me, what are you gonna do, Mealy?
I have my own matters to tend to. You better not run away, Subaru.
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not gonna run away just because I'm scared of doctors. You're such a worrywart. No! Wait, Ferris! Calm down a minute and let's talk this over.
Fairy is calm. You're the one who's freaking out, Subaru. What a baby.
I am so not a baby! This is 10 times worse than I thought! My stomach feels so uncomfortable. It's like my insides are getting all blended.
All this whining, the fairy's going pretty easy on you, Mino. Be a man and take it. Though, I guess it would hurt. I mean, your gait is all mucked up. I'm surprised you're even alive.
It's that bad?
Yep. That's why my treatment might feel a bit rough. But Mew tried, I guess. We can call it quits for today, since I don't want Mew puking all over the place.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Man, that was awful. Something's happening in the garden. It sounds like swords are clashing.
A great step in. Your skills have improved.
It's all thanks to your training. But I still have much to learn!
Then I guess we should hasten things up a bit.
Wow, they're amazing. How are they even pulling all that off? They're both insanely skilled. Even an amateur like me can tell how impressive they are.
Subaru, is something wrong?
Oh, sorry. I was just entranced by their incredible sparring. Cruchet is pretty amazing on her own, but her opponent...
That must be Master Wilhelm.
Wilhelm? Is he well known around here?
Yes, he's quite a renowned figure.
Thought so. Makes sense for someone who looks as strong as he does.
Subaru, are you really going there again?
I mean, I couldn't buy any apples last time. I can't just leave it at that.
Oh, you're back. Sorry about yesterday.
I was seriously disappointed in you. You'd better have some apples today.
Of course. So, how many do you want?
I'll take 10. And can I get a freebie? A discount would be great too.
All right. What with that whole incident from yesterday and You being the great hero who defeated the Dusk Bandits, I'll give you half off this time.
Seriously? Oh man, I'm glad I asked!
Oh, Subaru, don't get so carried away. Are you sure about this?
Well, I do owe him for yesterday, but can I ask for a favor in return?
A favor?
There's someone who wanted to talk to you.
Sorry for calling you out here. I didn't think I'd ever see you lot again.
I'd say the same to you. I was worried about what happened after the attack at the loot house.
Don't go worrying about me. Either way, I'm glad we all got out safe and sound. I've been hearing a lot about what you've done lately. I didn't think you were the ones who defeated the Dusk Bandits.
Everyone says that, but were those bandits really all that bad? It didn't feel that way to me.
Their rise to infamy is only recent, but the gratitude the people have been showing you should speak volumes. Though it's more likely that you aren't the one getting all the attention, but that young lady friend of yours.
Me?
Alright, and things are going just as planned. So long as we get more people like Otto to show their support for Mealy, regardless of her background, we'll be able to compete in the Royal Selection.
Royal Selection? I see. That's quite a difficult path you're treading.
I know. But it's the path I've chosen to take.
My role is to support her through it all. But besides that, why'd you want to talk to us? You even made the effort to relay your message to that Appa seller.
My business with you only concerns one thing. Felt. She hasn't been back since the attack. Do you happen to know anything about her whereabouts?
Felt hasn't come back yet? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. What about you, Mealy? You know, the blonde girl who was with us at the loot house. The one who stole your insignia.
Yes, I remember. Reinhard took her with him.
He did? But why?
Reinhard the Sword Saint, huh? Of all the things that could have happened.
Did that help?
It did, thanks. Now I know what I need to do. You should be careful too.
How so?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just warning you that the royal capital can be a pretty dangerous place too.
So, now what? The whole point of coming here was to find out why the royal selection was postponed, but...
Oh, you're right, Subaru. We haven't had the chance to conduct a thorough investigation. No, that's not it. Subaru, investigating the postponement isn't even your main priority. You need to receive treatment. So go back to the inn and get some rest.
I can't do that. You saw that brooding look on Old Man Rom's face too, right? Who knows what sort of trouble he'll get into by himself. I at least want to talk to Reinhard. And for my own sake, I want to know if Felt is safe.
You do have a point. I can't say that I didn't play some part in how that old man and the girl got separated in the first place.
More like you were a victim, having gotten your insignia stolen amidst everything going on. Anyway, I want to go and see Reinhard. But what do you think we should do, Mealy?
I think checking the guard station would be our best option. We should be able to contact him from there.
Alright, then let's head there first.
Jeez. Once you get riled up, you really don't listen to anyone around you. The guard station should be just past the shopping district.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here.
You're...
Good day to you, Miss Amelia. I hope you've been well.
Yes, thank you. Not much has changed recently. I'm glad you also seem to be doing well, Julius.
I'm honored you remember me. Your beauty seems to shine even brighter with each passing day, Miss Amelia.
What a coincidence meeting a knight of the Royal Guard in a place like this.
Stopping by here is part of my patrolling duties. Things are rather tense at the Royal Castle right now. so I was worried it might affect the mood of the town. But I suppose it's good to pay the townspeople a visit every now and again. After all, it allows me to come across such beautiful flowers across my path.
Huh? What do you think you're doing?
That's quite the greeting. I am merely greeting a lady as any knight should.
As a knight should? You think you can just take my Mealy's hand and... Ow, 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 ow. Mealy, you're gonna pull my ear right off my head?
Don't say such silly things, Subaru. I'm sorry, Julius. He can be such a child sometimes.
You're one to talk, Mealy.
You need not apologize, Miss Amelia. But you there, I do not agree with your tactic of hiding behind your master and having her grovel on your behalf.
Hit me where it hurts, why don't ya? Sorry.
You seem to be struggling with your words quite a bit, but I accept your apology. I am Julius Eucleus, a knight of the Royal Guard.
I'm Subaru Natsuki. I'm someone important enough to Mealy that we walked around the royal capital holding hands.
Yes, so you wouldn't wander off on your own. In any case, could we trouble you for some help? I have an important matter to take care of and wish to communicate with someone at the royal castle.
I see. So you want to use the conference mirror in the guard station, I assume?
Yes. I would greatly appreciate it if you could help.
Understood. Please allow me to show you inside. Would you like to come along as well?
Yes, of course! I can't leave you alone with Mealy! Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, Mealy, my ear's gonna rip right off!
Jeez. You're as stubborn as a mule.
Ugh. That's a phrase I haven't heard in a long time. Stop laughing so much!
Whoops! Sorry. But Subaru, you've got a lot of guts standing up to Julius like that.
He was so unlikable. We didn't even get to talk to Reinhardt. All we managed to do was meet that annoying knight.
You think Julius is just some annoying knight? You're funny, Subaru.
I'm being serious here! I'm glad you invited us to dinner, Cruce, but I have a feeling you didn't just want to have a fancy meal together, did you?
Of course not. I was hoping we could exchange information on the reasoning behind the royal selection's postponement. However, you seem to have had something more important to deal with as of late.
We didn't really get to do much investigating with all the interruptions we had to deal with today. Sorry to waste your precious time like that, Mealy. Let's try again tomorrow.
This has nothing to do with you in the first place, Subaru. Your main priority is to heal your body. So please, get some rest.
But I...
Yep. You should listen to Miss Amelia. You aren't taking the situation you're in seriously, Subaru. I don't want to spook Mew, but your symptoms are pretty serious. Why don't Mew look after yourself more and get some rest like Miss Amelia told Mew to?
I understand your sentiments, but this is just the type of person Subaru is.
Well, even little Rem is coddling up to him. It seems like Mew won't learn your lesson unless Mew get hurt really, really badly.
That's awfully ominous.
If you think that's scary, then you really should consider what Ferris and I are saying. Otherwise, I'll have Rem monitor you the entire day. I cannot go against an order if it is from Miss Amelia. I shall watch over Subaru like a hawk.
I see. I applaud your sense of loyalty. Consider me impressed.
I think her eagerness is a little different from loyalty.
Everyone appears to be here. The Council of Wise Men will now enter.
So that's the Council of Wise Men.
Yep. That's their representative, Lord Miklatov, and the lot. Without a king, Council of Wise Men has full authority on matters regarding the kingdom. They're a very important bunch, so don't go disrespecting them.
Got it. Thanks for filling me in. Still, this is where they're gonna tell us why the royal selection was delayed, huh? That's a relief after all that running around we did trying to gather intel.
Well, you could also say that all that running around was a big old waste of time.
Depends on how you see it. But we did find out other things along the way. Right, Reinhardt?
Yes. I'm glad to see you again, Subaru.
Yeah, same here. We've got a lot to catch up on.
I'd love to chat with you, but let's focus on this delegation for now. We can talk for as long as you want after.
That's so. I'll hold you to it then.
Quiet. The captain and the Council of Wise Men are about to begin.
They really don't like you.
Keep it to yourself in the meantime.
O honored members of the Council of Wise Men, all the respective royal candidates have gathered at your summons. As the head of the Knights of the Royal Guard, I, Marcos, shall lead the proceedings.
Yes. Please continue.
We have gathered you all here today for an important update to those involved in the selection of the next ruler. That is, the Royal Selection Ceremony. The members of the Council of Wise Men and the candidates in the selection process have gathered here to discuss that very reason. Approximately 6 months ago, our previous king and his royal family all passed away. With the king gone, the kingdom's straits have turned dire, particularly due to the issue being deeply entangled in the covenant of the Dragon Kingdom Lagunica. The dragon's relations with our great kingdom spans back several centuries. The king at the time, Varsail Lagunica, made a covenant with the holy dragon Volcanica. Since then, the dragon has saved the kingdom during numerous crises with its almighty glory. The holy dragon Volcanica represents the utmost of loyalty and sense of justice. Even after all these generations, it watches over us from beyond the great waterfalls.
That is why maintaining the Covenant greatly affects the existence of the kingdom itself. Having the entire royal bloodline fall to plague is a regretful matter. But we must now establish the next priestess as soon as possible. The Dragon Friend ceremony will help renew the Covenant. It is a meeting in which the chosen priestess will communicate with the dragon. It is a role that has been heralded by the royal family for generations and must now be filled.
And we of the Knights of the Royal Guard have received explicit orders from the Council of Wise Men. We must find the priestess who has been chosen by the Dragon Gem. And now, Knight Reinhard van Astrea, please report your findings.
Yes, sir. To the honorable members of the Council of Wise Men, I am Reinhard van Astrea of the Knights of the Royal Guard. I am here to report that I have successfully found the 5th candidate.
The 5th candidate? There's Amelia, Cruce, and Priscilla. There's also another person I haven't seen before. But the 5th one, that should be all of them. Wait, and what's the big stink about it being delayed?
This is our 5th priestess, Miss Felt.
Wait, what? Felt? She's the 5th candidate?
What the hell? Reinhardt, you brought me here without a single explanation! What's going on here?
I'm surprised. What brought this on?
Don't play dumb with me! This place, these clothes, you, and all these people! What's up with all this? Oh, I just about had it with all this!
Do you not like the dress? I think you look quite stunning.
Forget about the clothes! It's not like I'm embarrassed or anything. I'm just saying, I hate it! And not just the outfit, I hate you too! Do you have no shame as a Knight of Honor for kidnapping and imprisoning a young girl like me?
I merely did so for the prosperity of the kingdom.
I'm kind of relieved that things haven't changed with you.
She's not holding back one bit against the great Sword Saint. It's pretty refreshing to see.
Huh? You're here too? Really makes me question the point of this meeting.
Reinhard van Astrea.
Yes. Now, Miss Felt, please hold this.
There! Happy?
Insignia's shining. So then, the Dragon Gem has accepted her as a priestess?
I always thought these things were weird, even when I stole one of them. I wonder what makes them glow like this.
Stole? It is proof that the great dragon has acknowledged you, Miss Felt. As you all can see, the Dragon Gem recognizes Miss Felt as a priestess. She has the right to participate in the royal selection.
Pardon me, Sir Reinhardt, but is that not a bit rash to say? I question whether the Dragon Gem is genuine or not in the first place.
I beg your pardon.
Are you deaf? I'm asking about the validity of her dragon gem. Allow me to confirm it with my own eyes. This goes for all the candidates present.
Sir Rickert.
What point is there in hiding it any further? Is that not why you called everyone here today?
Hold on a sec.
What's the matter, Miss Anastasia?
I don't get what's going on here, but I'm a busy woman. As they say in Kararagi, time is money. What's the point in checking out our dragon gems? The only reason any of us are here is because our insignias are the real deal.
Regarding that...
Excuse me! Sorry I'm late! The royal capital is just so big. Being from the countryside and all.
No, Melty. You can't use that as an excuse here.
Oh, sorry, Sakura. I guess Tiga and I are the only country bumpkins here.
Calm down, Mel. Take a deep breath. Breathe in slowly, then exhale. Ready? And out. Well, feel relaxed?
Yeah. Thanks, Tiga. So,
I apologize, Miss Melty. Due to your tardiness, we've already begun without you.
What? Really? I'm sorry!
That girl. Is she the nun I saw in the city? The other two are the ones who came to the manor as emissaries. So, those two are part of this as well. Though I guess that's pretty obvious now. But then, who is she?
Apologies for the delayed introductions. This young lady is the sixth priestess, Melty Pristis.
What?
Now then, will each of the royal candidates relinquish their dragon gems for inspection?
Well, I guess so. Who would have expected a sixth candidate? It'd be pretty bad if there were an imposter among us.
I'd like to check Miss Felt's dragon gem first, if you don't mind.
I guess things are moving along now. Anyway, don't you think the royal candidates are all a bit too quirky?
Huh? Excuse me, but you're not talking about Miss Cruchet, aren't you?
I mean, she's pretty special in her own way, but the others are way out there too. You've got Felt, the princess of the streets, and Priscilla, the epitome of arrogance. And that Anastasia girl's from another country entirely, right? From a passing glance, the only normal ones seem to be Mealy, Cruchet, and...
Here you go.
that Melty girl.
I get why you'd say that about Miss Cruchet and Miss Melty, but even Miss Amelia, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. More importantly, it looks like they're done with their inspection.
We have completed our analysis of all the dragon gems that are present here today. The candidacy of each priestess has been proven without a single doubt, according to the prophecy as laid out by the Dragonstone. When the covenant with Lagunica has severed, the new bearer of the Holy Dragon shall lead the nation. It also states that 5 shall be called upon for their nomination to the throne. Among them, a single priestess will be elected to serve a new covenant with the Holy Dragon.
The Dragonstone has as much history as our great nation itself. When the fate of the kingdom is at stake, prophecies are foretold. Considering the great effects the Dragonstone has had upon our kingdom, it is our duty to fulfill such prophecies.
The Holy Dragon Volcanica bestowed upon us the Dragonstone, which has guided the kingdom extensively in the past. In the days of yore, our kingdom had braved through the coup de grace famine and the nightmare of Blight Dragon Balgrin. Come now to recent times, and we can see how it alerted us to the Black Serpent invasion, allowing us to minimize casualties.
That is quite enough. Everyone present knows already of its greatness.
However, that still leaves us with 6 of supposedly 5 priestesses. Yet none of their dragon gems are fake.
Which means we must delay the royal selection until the number of priestesses is as foretold.
Hold it, old man. Don't complicate things any more than you should. No one ever asked me if I wanted to be the next ruler. If I drop out, that'll make 5 candidates. Then you won't need to delay the whole thing. I was dragged all the way out here from the slums anyway. I told that knight to take me back, but he refused. Not only that, he stashed away my regular outfit and made me wear this frilly nonsense. This is super annoying. I never agreed to any of it.
Then that settles it. If this one declines, we'll have the proper number of candidates for the royal selection. There is no more reason to postpone it. Besides, the other candidates are merely here to fill in for the foretold numbers, unlike me.
I cannot allow that comment to pass, Priscilla Bariel. That goes for your withdrawal as well, Felt. Considering the importance of such an event, I do not condone such an action.
What the hell? I wasn't asking for your opinion. I make my own decisions. Outsiders can keep their sticking noses out of it.
Whoa, things are getting really tense now. It'll be pretty bad if it continues on like this.
I beg your pardon.
What insolence! Do you realize the importance of the discussion at hand?
My apologies, sir, but I have an urgent message to relay. We just caught an intruder trying to sneak onto castle grounds. This intruder...
What are you looking at me for?
The intruder is demanding to see Miss Felt.
Don't make me repeat myself. Let Old Man Rom go.
I apologize, but we can do no such thing. Since you have denounced your candidacy for the royal selection, you have denounced your title that commands us as well.
So if I don't go through with the royal selection, then you won't listen to me. Is that it?
That is the most basic idea of it, yes.
Fine then. I'll join this stupid ceremony. You just want me to try to become the next ruler, right? Reinhardt!
Yes, Miss Felt.
Uncuff him. They're too small anyway. And it's making my own wrists hurt just looking at them.
Right away.
Felt, I was trying to stop you.
Sorry, Old Man Rom. I can't just abandon you like this.
I raised you to be too nice!
So that makes 6 candidates with verified dragon insignias. We're right back where we started.
No, that does not seem to be the case.
Huh?
By the way, Miss Amelia, where is your benefactor, Margrave Mathers?
I apologize, but Roswell is not currently present in the royal capital today.
I see. So your guardian is not present. Not to mention that his sanity is in doubt, having nominated a silver-haired half-devil for the throne.
Lord Bordeaux, you are out of line.
Lord Miklatov, do you not see how this half-devil resembles the description of the Witch of Envy herself? The very being that once devoured half of the world, forcing all living things unto the brink of despair. Do not tell me you are unaware of the legends. Your appearance and lineage are enough to instill fear into the masses, yet you dare attempt to usurp the throne? How execrable.
You little...
Stay back, Subaru!
Don't stop me, Rem! I can't forgive anyone who talks to Amelia like that!
Miss Amelia is already aware that she must endure such abuse. Besides...
Besides what?
Do you really believe he would sit by idly while Miss Amelia is berated as such?
Awfully bold of you to speak to my beloved daughter like that, human.
Don't tell me.
I could encase this entire castle in ice with you lot inside of it if I wanted. Don't you dare forget that.
The apocalypse beast of eternal frost.
I suppose some have called me by that name before. Looks like you youngsters know your stuff.
Being treated as a youngster at this age is quite the experience.
So, you resort to intimidation now that the circumstances have changed. Such words are clearly a threat to us.
I don't agree with making threats either. You can't freeze us all inside this castle. I won't stand for it. And Lord Bordeaux also took things too far. Don't you agree, Tiga?
What? Why are you bringing me into this? Well, either way, I don't think you should make threats you don't plan on carrying out, Great Spirit. There are people like her who will take it seriously.
Aw, guess you saw right through me, huh?
What do you mean? He isn't going to freeze us?
Of course not, Mel. The Great Spirit would never do such a thing. And pardon me for saying, but if I may, I also believe Lord Bordeaux stepped out of line. I don't believe Miss Amelia's appearance or origin have anything to do with the validity of her dragon gem. Not to mention that Margrave Mathers's absence is hardly a reason to be suspicious of her. I mean, isn't it normal to be preoccupied when a meeting such as this is held so suddenly?
Excuse me? You make it sound as if we're the weird ones for gathering here.
Pardon me, Miss Anastasia. In your case, I would say you're abnormal, yes, but in a good way. With your graceful beauty and extraordinary talent for dealing in business affairs, it's clear to everyone that you are not like the rest of us.
My, you certainly have a way with words. Perhaps you would feel more natural being a merchant than a knight.
I'm honored by the compliment, but I fear we've strayed from the topic at hand. However, I do believe it would be rash to make a decision at this very moment.
I agree with Sir Tiga, but what shall we do in this instance?
Lord Miklatov, do not lend your ears to this child.
We were all young once, not to mention that he seems to be quite a thought-provoking young man in my eyes.
You're far too kind. And my intention wasn't to stand out as much as I have, but since you asked, I shall answer. We cannot avoid this postponement, though it would be a real shame to end things on such a dreary note. So...
let's have a little get-together.
A get-together?
Hey, Subaru. You enjoying this little party?
Oh, hey, Tiga. To be honest, it's a bit tense for something usually meant for more friendly relations. You'd need a pretty big knife to cut through this atmosphere. Not to mention some of the candidates didn't even stick around.
Ah, you mean Mrs. Priscilla and Anastasia. Those two are like oil and water, but they are rather logical in their rationale. They must have thought that it'd be better to continue doing their own thing rather than participate in this gathering. Something wrong?
No, I was just noticing how observant you are. You had a lot of confidence talking to those bigwigs earlier, too. Are you used to this sort of thing?
It's not that I've done this a lot, if that's what you're asking. I've just always been good at composing myself when on stage, so to speak. I don't really get nervous or anxious when situations get tense.
Huh, is that right?
I'm quite jealous of you. I'm such a nervous Nelly.
Whoa, Mealy. That's a phrase I haven't heard in a long time.
Oh, there you go again.
Hello, Miss Amelia. I apologize for the sudden proposal of this get-together.
No, it's okay. This gives us an opportunity to speak to everyone.
So, how'd your greetings go? Since I wasn't invited for some reason.
Probably because you say things like that.
Well...
we made our rounds without issues. Whether we made good impressions or not is a different matter altogether.
You mean...
It went as you're probably imagining. My appearance was an issue earlier too, wasn't it?
About you looking like some witch from a long time ago. Man, what does that have to do with anything going on now? Your silver hair, eye color, and face are totes adorbs! That's all that matters!
That's a bit extreme, Subaru.
But It is a very Subaru way of thinking.
It really does make me happy that you try to console me like this, Subaru. But I can't just ignore the way it makes me feel.
I'm not really trying to make you feel better so much as I'm telling you what I truly think.
What a wonderful way of thinking! I'm incredibly moved by your sentiment.
What?
Are you all done, Mel?
Oh, yes. I finished speaking with everyone else. Now I'd like to speak with Miss Amelia and her associates.
With me?
Yes. That is, if you wouldn't mind.
No, of course not. I'm happy you asked. I would love to talk.
Wonderful!
Ah, what good timing. Would you mind if we joined you?
We? Are you including me in this too?
Is that an issue? Though I suppose you don't have to if you're too afraid.
The hell? I ain't scared of nothing. Fine. I'll show you what's what.
Please don't fight! Miss Amelia, won't you say something as well?
Having a nice chat with you all sounds very fun.
Oh.
Rem, could you prepare us some tea?
Yes, of course. Right this way, please.
The ladies sure sound excited. Just seeing such a lovely sight makes having this get-together all the more worthwhile.
I agree with you there. Mealy looks like she's having a lot of fun. Her attitude from earlier did a complete 180.
Then you should share in her happiness, Subaru. You look as if you're disappointed in yourself for some reason.
Yeah, of course you'd say that, Mr. Popular.
Well, that certainly came out of nowhere.
What are you talking about, you two? I hope you don't mind if we join you.
Reinhard, the Sword Saint.
Please, you may simply call me Reinhard. We're both knights of royal candidates, after all. Besides, that title is still too heavy for me to bear.
All right, if you say so.
What's got you two so excited?
I was just commenting on how popular Tiga must be, being so aware of the finer details.
Doesn't that make me feel a little hollow inside, Subaru?
You bet it does. And then Reinhardt came out of nowhere. What am I supposed to do here?
Want Fairy to make me feel better?
I won't say it's not tempting, but I only have eyes for Mealy, you know.
Hey, Reinhard. Does Subaru not know about Sir Felix?
So it seems I should probably tell him. Shh. Well, there you have it. We should just observe for now.
Agreed.
Hey, you two! Don't start gossiping like school kids. We can't lose to the girls here. Let's deepen our manly bonds. Luckily for us, that annoying Julius isn't around.
I agree. We should all get to know each other better. However, I think you misunderstand something about Julius. He is a very good friend, and...
Ah, shut up!
Oh, Subaru, I don't understand why Mew don't like Julius so much.
Bad timing, perhaps? Now, let's go join in the merrymaking, Sir Felix. Or was it Ferris?
You get it? I'll let you escort me then.
That's quite the honor.
Hey, come on over already!
Then I'll go back to the manor and update Roswell about what happened yesterday.
Are you sure you should go by yourself? Maybe we should come with you.
It's fine, Subaru. I'll be with her. We'll arrive at the manor while the sun's still out. There shouldn't be any problems.
But...
Don't worry, Rem will be with you. Besides, you need to prioritize your treatment, so you should stay here and continue your sessions with Ferris. Be a good boy and be patient.
Miss Amelia, your dragon carriage is ready.
Yes, thank you. Well then, Rem. Please take care of Subaru while I'm away.
Yes, he will be in good hands. Please stay safe.
I really don't like this plan.
Now. If you want to help Leah, there are tons of other things you can do, can't you?
Like what?
Like finding the fake priestess. We can't do that if we're not in the royal capital, right?
Huh. You've got a point there. All right then. Go on ahead, Mealy. You can count on me to handle everything here.
Where did you get so much energy all of a sudden?
Subaru can be quite cute when he gets excited.
So, with Mealy gone, my job is to weed out the imposter in the capital. Time to expose the fake candidate.
Yes, let us expose them. But do you have any leads?
Nope, not a one. We'll have to find some. Any suggestions, Rem?
I'm sorry. I am not currently able to think of any. Not to mention, I must be on my way to speak with Miss Cruchet right now.
Cruchet? Why?
I have orders from Lord Roswell to do so. So...
I see. That's fine then. You go do your thing, Rem. I'll try coming up with some ideas of my own.
All right. I will be back before you know it. Please remember to not do anything rash, Subaru.
I got it. You worry too much, Rem. Well, now that Rem's gone too, I guess I'll start looking for those leads. Since Rem's meeting with Cruchet, I'll hit up the other candidates. Melty seems like the easiest one to talk to, so I'll start with her.
I'd love to see the dragons.
I wonder what the people chose.
There are a lot of sketchy...
A church with a cute girl?
Finally found it. The church Melty tends to. So, there are churches in this world too, huh? Though I guess they worship dragons instead of gods? Well, whatever. Excuse me!
Subaru! What are you doing here?
Hey, Melty. Long time no see. Well, since yesterday. I was wondering if I could talk to you for a bit.
Whoa there, Subaru. That's pretty bold of you. The royal selection may have been postponed, but you're in the middle of enemy territory here. Aren't you being a little careless?
Huh? Careless? Oh, well, now that you mention it. Maybe?
Come on, did you think through this at all? You need to consider your situation more.
Sorry. But considering you're going out of your way to tell me that, I can assume you guys don't mean me any harm, right? You were very considerate of Mealy the other day, too.
Good grief, man.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that you two seem so close. I was admiring how quickly boys can become friends with one another.
Close? Us?
Oh, come on, cut it out, Mel.
Huh?
He and I aren't close. More like we look out for each other on the battlefield. That's all there is to it.
We may have been born at separate times, but we die together.
Your bond is far greater than I imagined.
Good one.
I wish we weren't so strangely in sync. Anyway, I hope you didn't come here just to mess around.
No, I wanted to talk. You know, to exchange some information.
Is that so? Then I'll make us some tea.
Oh, don't mind me. I'll just take the best tea you've got.
How highly do you think of yourself?
I see. So neither of us have enough information yet.
It hasn't been very long since the royal candidates were gathered, so there still seems to be a great deal of confusion.
The only thing we know for sure is how serious everything is. But in any case, I didn't realize you were Melty's knight, Tiga. No wonder you could see through Mealy's hood.
I'm not all that special. I just happened to stumble my way into this position. If we're talking about pure skill, there's someone far more suited for the job.
Tiga, do you really dislike being my knight that much? I know I can be quite the airhead at times, and I'm not as dignified as the others. Not to mention how I got lost just the other day.
No, you've got it all wrong, Mel. I was just talking about my level of skill, that's all. When it comes to matters of the heart, no one is more worthy of being your knight than me. I want to be your knight. So please, don't sour your face like that. Smile for me, Mel.
Tiga. Yes, of course.
Good. I'm glad. Now, what's with your face, Subaru?
Oh, nothing. I was just admiring you, Tiga.
My abilities may not be adequate enough, but I refuse to let go of my position. All I need to do is build myself up to reach the appropriate level of someone of my stature.
No, not that. I was impressed that you could say something so cheesy with a straight face.
Really now?
I'm kidding. What you talked about is something I need to learn for myself, too. I'm gonna remember that. So, he refuses to give up, huh?
Subaru?
I've got the intel I wanted, though I guess this isn't much of an exchange. Either way, I look forward to seeing you guys again. Wait, is that weird of me to say right now?
Because we support opposing factions? I'd say it's a bit too late worrying about that now, don't you think?
We may be competing with one another for the throne, but there's no need to hate each other in the process. So, well, I would be absolutely thrilled if we continued getting along.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm sure you spoke to each other yesterday, but I'll let Mealy know too. Yeah, there's no need for us to hate each other. She's completely right about that one. Morning, Rem.
Good morning, Subaru. Did you sleep well?
Yeah, like a baby. I might even be able to fly among the clouds.
I cannot have you flying away. I would not be able to catch up with you if you did. So please travel on foot instead.
I'm only kidding. I'm not Roswell, you know?
Now then, where are we off to today?
Oh, about that. It's on us to find out who the fake candidate is, seeing as we're the only ones left in the capital.
So long as it does not delay you receiving treatment, then I am all for it.
Of course I'll get treated, but I'll be doing other stuff too. So for now, we should be gathering information.
Gathering information?
Yeah. I want to find out more by going around and asking people some questions. Who knows what we might learn that'll lead us to the imposter. We could start in the shopping district. There's someone I want to talk to there, too.
Thanks for your business. You're awfully generous today. I never expected you'd stop by so often. You didn't even have a penny to your name that first time. But now look at you.
Oh, stop it. No need to bring up those old times together. It'd be a real stab to my heart if my favorite shop closed down because I didn't give it my patronage. If only I had shopped more at that stall with the scary-looking shopkeeper. I don't want to live with such regrets later in my life.
That's none of your business. My shop's been through more close calls than you know. I don't need your help to keep it up and running.
Oh, so you haven't always been in the green?
Well, I've got plenty of stories about my screw-ups. Like that one time I stocked up on goods that I felt would give me a big payday, but I didn't sell squat.
I hear the market is unpredictable and ever-evolving. So reading into trends correctly must be a difficult task.
Exactly. The market can unexpectedly change at any minute. Like recently, with the North Passage having been sealed off. If anyone stocked up on merchandise to sell around Gusteco, they'd have taken a huge loss.
Huh. I didn't know that. What kind of stuff sells over in Gusteco?
Ooh, that place is rough. Pretty much everything has some kind of value over there. But right now, I think oil is the best seller.
Right. You could burn it and use it for cooking or something. Makes sense it's so valuable.
Some folks even make a business out of buying up items at a steep discount from merchants who stocked up on the wrong goods.
Sounds like a tough economy.
Yeah, both sides kinda depend on each other. So, if your business ever fails, let me know. I know some people who might be able to help.
I don't even want to think about that. Is this person someone who helped you out too?
Yeah, someone I met through my wife's family. Acted as a mediator for me when I needed it. It really helped me out in the end.
Oh, yeah. Your wife did have this sort of elegant vibe to her. She seemed like a gentle and kind person.
Huh? Have you met her before?
You could say that. Anyway, let's cut to the chase.
Wait, so you're not here to buy any of my appas?
Sorry, I've come for another reason today. I need to gather some intel, and you're the first person that popped into my head. Being a merchant and all, I thought you'd be privy to some rumors that might be floating around. Luckily for us, you seem to be pretty bored. So, do you mind dishing out what you got?
I don't get why you'd think I'm bored, but I do have some downtime. So, what do you want to know? Sorry, bud. I'd probably be more helpful if you explained your situation more.
I'm sorry too. That's just how complicated it is. And I'm honestly not sure how much more I can say.
Judging by that look of yours, I figure you're somehow involved in the royal selection. Did something happen?
That's classified. Seriously, you're better off not asking. Sorry, I gotta get going. Thanks for hearing me out.
All right, come back soon. And you, young lady, you're most welcome anytime.
Yes, thank you. I shall return with Subaru again.
Man, with him again, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Subaru, do you have a moment?
Brim? Oh, sorry. My mind wanders when I do yoga like this. What's up?
Sir Reinhard van Estrella is here to see you.
He's here? For me?
Yes. Would you like me to let him in?
Yeah, please.
Hello, Subaru. Sorry for my late visit.
Don't worry about it. But what's this all of a sudden?
Knowing you, I figured you wouldn't sit still being left in the royal capital.
You seem to know me pretty well.
I do consider us friends, after all. In any case, it seems we both have a bit of an issue on our hands. So I thought we could benefit from a mutual exchange of information.
Exchange information, huh? I don't really have much to share, though, just so you know.
That's fine. Just opening up a discussion could lead to new realizations.
How are you so nice? Okay, then. Guess I'll start.
I see. I think I understand Melty a little more now. There was that get-together the other day, too. I would greatly prefer to be on good terms with her camp, including that knight of hers, Tiga.
What about things on your end? Has Felt been staying put? She's not roaming around by herself, is she?
She's not the type to sit idly by no matter what I say. She also has her own way of doing things as well.
So she is roaming around by herself? Are you sure you should let her do that? If she ends up in any sort of trouble...
Not to worry. Should anything befall her, I will rush to her side.
It's crazy how reassuring you make that sound.
That's not mentioning how quick-witted Miss Felt is in her own right. Should she ever find herself in trouble, I know she'll find a way out of it.
I don't know if you should place all your faith in her like that.
I will consider your words of caution. And what of the other camps? Regarding Miss Cruce, Miss Anastasia, and Miss Priscilla, that is.
Ferris, Cruce's knight, has been tending to me every so often. I don't know much about Priscilla. Well, besides the fact that she snuffed me out of the appas I was trying to buy.
Appas?
Yeah. I wasn't able to buy any since she bought out the whole freaking place.
It's still quite impressive that you managed to get close to even Miss Priscilla.
Come on, don't say that. I really feel like she's the most suspicious person out of all the candidates right now. As for Anastasia, was it? Her knight? Julius? I really hate that guy.
It's certainly like you to be blunt about your feelings. It's true that Julius tends to give off a certain impression upon first meeting him. But if you try talking things through, I'm sure you'll have a better understanding of his character. So, how about it? Would you be willing to give it a try?
I guess if the opportunity presents itself, I'll think about it. But we can't really be all buddy-buddy with one another, right? Even if it's proven that the candidates we support are the real deal, we'd still be enemies. Things only get more difficult when you're too friendly with your opponent.
Subaru.
But I understand that we don't have to hate each other in the process.
That's right. I think that's a good way to look at it.
It's just a little something I learned from someone. But I do think there's a lot of truth to it. Thanks for taking the time to stop by tonight, Reinhardt.
Well then, Subaru. As we discussed, I will be heading to Miss Crochet's mansion now.
Oh yeah, you've got some things to take care of, right? Let's meet up over there after I get my treatment.
Yes, I will see you then. Please remember to not do anything rash, Subaru.
Nah, I won't cause you any trouble. Don't you worry.
You will always be on my mind, Subaru.
Don't think about me so much. You're such a worrywart, you know? Well, I did promise Rem not to do anything stupid. That leaves me with...
Oh, Subaru, you're back again.
Hey, now, that's no way to greet a friend. How can you get tired of seeing this face every day?
You shouldn't really indulge yourself like that. I wouldn't want to hurt your feelings by telling you otherwise.
Subaru! Thank you for coming.
Hey, Melty, Tiga's picking on me. Hey, Subaru, you!
Come now, Tiga. You shouldn't treat our guests like that. It's not very nice of you.
If you say so, Mel. Welcome, Subaru! When do you plan on leaving?
You should look up what welcome means in the dictionary. Is that...
Oh, aren't you the boy with Miss Amelia? Coming all the way out here. Have you decided to side against her and join Melty?
No way! What kind of logic is that? No one can replace Mealy, you hear?
I'm sorry, I'm not very helpful.
How does that fit into this?
Subaru, just what do you think you're doing, making Mel feel down like this?
Don't you join in on this too? Now I'm starting to feel bad.
It's only a joke. You seem to be getting along with Tiga and Melty quite well already. Why don't you defect and join us?
Sakura, isn't asking him to defect coming on too strong? Though, it would be very reassuring to have Subaru on our side. He's the one who defeated the Dusk Bandits, you know?
Well, it's like I said before. I can't take all the credit for that. Mealy is the one who did most of the work. Well, her and Rem. But I certainly won't dismiss any praise.
Sounds like he's turned you down, Mel. Subaru's loyalty toward Miss Amelia is quite impressive. Or perhaps it's not entirely loyalty that drives him.
Don't pick on me for being so pure of heart, alright? But you're right. Mealy's the only one for me. So while I appreciate the offer, I won't budge on that.
That's a shame. But your attitude is commendable. But really, it is quite a shame. No, I must respect his decision.
Melty is quite the busybody with her emotions.
Totally unrelated, but why did you and Sakura go to Roswell's Manor as emissaries that one day, Tiga? You two aren't from the castle, right? I was just thinking of how unusual that was.
Well, the answer's actually pretty simple. We wanted to, so we volunteered.
You volunteered? But why?
Another simple answer. Being from the 6 candidates camp, we had a late start compared to the other parties. We wanted to gain as much information on the other parties as possible. That's why we jumped at the chance to get in touch with each of them.
Oh, I see. That makes sense when you put it that way. So that means you guys
knew why the royal selection was postponed from the very beginning? Why, yes, of course.
Well, having only been informed by emissaries about the delay, I'd been wondering what the reason was this whole time. We've all been pretty confused because we didn't know.
I deeply apologize for any trouble we caused over this.
Oh, no, please, don't worry. Wait, you're not the one I'm holding responsible here, Melty. You didn't even come to the mansion that day. My issue is with the ones who hid that info from...
Please, don't think badly of us. We were ordered not to divulge any details.
Ordered?
Yes, by the Council of Wise Men. I'm sure they intend to expose the sixth candidate, the imposter.
So they want to find the imposter while withholding information? Maybe that was their way of trying to weed the fake out.
What do you mean?
As in, they were expecting you to leak something you shouldn't have known about. You know, since the imposter would be self-aware of their deception, if there really is someone who knows why the royal selection ceremony was delayed, then they'd be the imposter, since that information isn't publicly available.
Yes. Unfortunately, that didn't work out so well for the Council of Wise Men, now did it?
Yeah, seriously. We have no idea who the imposter's supposed to be right now.
True. But I did come to realize something from our conversation just now. It would appear the imposter is not part of Miss Amelia's camp.
Huh? What makes you say that? I'm glad you seem to trust us and all that, but...
Are you referring to what Subaru said just now?
Subaru was able to deduce the Council of Wise Men's true aim. Such information would already be known by the imposter. Of course, it's possible he's only putting on a front.
But Subaru doesn't look like the type to be good at hiding information like that.
I'm not sure how to feel about that. But you're saying I'm bad at being subtle?
Honesty is a virtue. The other candidates seem well-versed in secrecy.
Well, I can't argue there. There are many nobles and merchants among them, and they can all be pretty crafty.
I feel so helpless.
You need to believe in yourself more, Mel. You're an honored candidate of the royal selection process, just like all the others.
As you can see, this is how we are. Knowing this, I'd like to make a proposition. What do you say to working together, Subaru?
Working together?
We believe you and your faction are trustworthy enough. Do you not feel the same about us?
Well, I guess I wouldn't come here so often if I thought you were super suspicious.
And I believe we can work together well. But what are your thoughts, Subaru?
I want to say that's not entirely my call to make, but Melty did treat me to some delicious tea.
Does that mean...
Yeah, let's combine our efforts and work together. Although the only thing I can offer in exchange is information. Can we start from there?
Yes, I think that's more than enough. We don't have any other close connections after all.
Close connections?
I've heard the rumors. You've been frequenting that house for your treatment, haven't you? I thought it'd be best to narrow down the list of suspects, beginning with the least suspicious ones.
You're talking about Cruchet, right? I see. So that's why you guys wanted to get in touch with me.
Subaru, you don't have to do anything you're uncomfortable with.
Mel?
Thanks for your concern, Melty. But I've already made up my mind. Besides, I'll have to go up against them eventually. I'll do it. I'm counting on you to retrieve my remains when I fall, Tiga.
I take it that's not a good thing.
Spying on Cruchet, huh? I feel like that makes me seem ungrateful for all that she's done. No, I must do what needs to be done.
You seem to have a lot of ups and downs, Natsuki.
That voice! Is that you, Anastasia?
That's a bit dramatic. What a coincidence seeing you here.
Yeah, a coincidence. Definitely a chance encounter. Well, I'll be off then. I'm as hungry as a tree hippo, so I'll be leaving.
Is that right? I was actually about to go eat too. Would you care to join me? Oh, and don't worry, we'll split the bill. I doubt you'd want to owe me anything, right?
Feels like she walled off my escape route. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. All right, I'll take you up on your offer.
Good answer. Follow me then. I'll take you to my go-to joint. This place is a real hidden gem. It's one of my all-time faves.
Is this really a restaurant? It looks much more like a bar.
It's a tavern by night, but it serves regular food during the day. Just trust me and try it out.
Trust you, huh? I'll have you know, I'm not easily satiated by just any dish. If they're anything short of... Amazing! The meat's nice and juicy, creating a modest taste. Coupled with the richness of the sauce, it creates a perfect harmony of flavor. It'd be even more perfect with a side of rice. If they offered unlimited helpings of rice, I'd never leave this place. It's like the ultimate cruise package to Flavorville.
I have no idea what that means, but I'm glad you like it. Oh, and don't tell anyone else about this place, okay? I don't want it to get too crowded in here.
All right. But would you mind if I brought just 2 people along?
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem. I assume one of them is Miss Amelia?
Of course. She's at Roswell's Manor right now. But once she's back in the capital, I'm gonna bring her here first thing.
Uh-huh. So, Amelia isn't in town.
She needed to inform Roswell of the situation here. I can only imagine how antsy he's gotten waiting to know why the royal selection got delayed.
Oh, I guess so. I mean, who knew there'd be a 6th candidate, right?
The Council of Wise Men, was it? They could have been more helpful with all of this. If only they told us the reason for the delay from the start.
Oh, the council? I was wondering about that too, but you seem to know an awful lot about this situation already, Natsuki.
Not really. I only found out about their involvement a little bit ago. Apparently, the Council of Wise Men... Phew! Thanks for taking me here. That was really good.
Of course. I should thank you too.
For what?
For giving me so much useful information.
Did I just get played?
If you're asking whether I used you or not, then you shouldn't take it the wrong way. All we did was have a nice little chat.
I don't think I'd brush it off that easily.
Anyway, I need to head back for now, since my lunch break is over and all.
Wait a sec, Anastasia! I want to get some info out of you, too!